And good evening.
And good evening.
And good evening.
I'm just going to see what you got for
Welcome.
food. Is that okay? I figured you wouldn't mind so much because, it's just me. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
It's dashing December.
Dashing December.
What do you think about that?
That's
Bless
actually,
you.
Excuse me. Yeah, Gesundheit. It's actually quite appropriate.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's December 1st, 2014, and you were listening to Happy Monday on iCannabis Radio, and this smells so freaking good, but it's spicy. Whatever it is super spicy because I got to smell a spice. What is it?
It should be egg rolls.
Oh, and what's spicy? Nothing's spicy.
No, it's a beef, and it's like a beef dry noodles. It's a beef dry noodles, something.
Oh,
It should be good though.
Thank you for the smell right there.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I love me some China food.
Holy shit. What the hell?
It smells good, doesn't it?
No, it didn't smell like that.
Oh, it's not my dog is not here tonight, so whatever happens out in the doggy world is for the first time and forever not my fault.
I don't know, it just smelled like poo. I
Did
got a
you
whiff
poo?
of that, though, and that smells delicious.
It smells delicious. What did you have to eat today? Just gotta ask.
I had chicken and mashed potatoes. We went to the King Soopers Deli and got
That's
some food
fun.
right up
What
the
did you
street.
have?
Oh, and we had California rolls.
Oh, of course. So last Thursday was Thanksgiving, and of course last Monday night, your beautiful daughter Alyssa was in the studio with us. Although she wasn't on the show, she wasn't really feeling.
She gets that way, you know.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
She doesn't want to be. She doesn't get how
Famous.
joyful it is that you can just talk into a microphone and it doesn't matter.
She does a great job when she does it. And she was on the show the week before, inadvertently on the show when she called during the show, which reminds me I need to turn off my phone. But yeah, so how was Thanksgiving? What did you guys do for Thanksgiving?
Well, we celebrated 4 different times, really.
Really?
Well, we just had 4 different places to go and people to see. And well, we went to the 710 Club, and then we went to our friend Mickey's house afterwards on Wednesday night. And then on Thursday, we went to my aunt and uncle's house, hung out with the family.
Love it.
And that night went up to, that was down in Highlands Ranch. And then we left from there
Scary.
and went all the way north to
Your
Johnstown.
House. Oh,
To go to
wait.
a friend June's house who my buddy Willis is in town from San Francisco. I think he left yesterday. But so it was a really full 24-hour cycle.
Yeah.
From.
Did you eat everywhere?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you got to sample some of everybody's food, you know, because
yes,
they put
please.
effort into it.
Does your family have a specialty that makes Thanksgiving for you?
Hey, Chris.
No.
Family.
Yeah, just family. What about you, Ronell? Does your family make something special for Thanksgiving that is like quintessential?
Yeah, they make all of my brothers and sisters hang out with each other.
Is that a good thing?
I mean, no. Pretty good. I mean, like, there's pros and cons to it, but no.
It makes your mom feel good.
It makes my mom feel good.
That's right.
But all of us, it's just.
It's a lot. Chris, what about you? What is it that your mom makes that is Thanksgiving, typical Thanksgiving, or Amy's mom?
Her dad or her brother, I think, makes. Her brother makes these stuffed jalapenos wrapped in bacon, and it's cream cheese and chipotle peppers inside the jalapenos.
Oh!
Yeah, and then my mom, she makes some chicken pozole that I really like, but I
Oh
get
my
that
God.
whenever I want because I just ask her for it.
You know what? I'm feeling a little, like my throat is feeling a little. You know
yeah,
what I
that-
need?
Some chicken pozole.
That's exactly what always makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 3 places to go to.
I need your mom.
Yeah.
I need your mom. So your favorite, the Thanksgiving food for you?
Well, we didn't have it this year, and I personally I blame me, but somebody else usually brings them. Although since I did, I think a year or 2 ago, everyone looks at me for it now. But I like artichokes. We do the stuffed and baked artichokes.
Nice.
But that's been kind of a family thing since I can remember.
Nice.
My grandpa used to make them and bring them. My uncles used to make them and bring them. My parents started making them. I learned because I wanted to be able to make them. So it just feels like one of those kind of, and it's nothing complicated. We've all changed it. Like we've all altered it to what we like the most.
Yeah.
So mine's different than my mom's, they're all different than my grandpa's and my uncle's. And so it's kind of fun.
I love that.
But
everyone adds their own little taste to it. That's awesome.
yeah. So
I'm not a big turkey fan on turkey.
I got to tell
Turkey
you,
Day.
me either.
See, I like it, but it's got to be cooked right.
I want to try to fry turkey. I've never tried a fried turkey.
See,
That's
I have
my-
once. It was sensational.
My neighbor was cooking one, and I went outside. I was like, "What is that delicious smell?" And I looked over my
What is that?
I looked over my fence, and I seen him dipping the chicken into the oil. I was like,
Chicken?
"Oh," or the turkey to the oil.
And you got to be careful. You
Yeah.
can exploit if it's at all frozen. If there's any liquid in there, you can have a butane hash explosion.
Right. And you don't want to have your house blow up for making hash.
Right. You don't want to have
so-
people think that you're either a meth lab making hash, and really all you did is screw up a turkey.
Right. So just make sure your turkey isn't full of liquid.
Has a cover of turkey though.
That's right. So
Right.
when in doubt, it was a turkey. It was a turkey.
Just have a turkey fryer nearby and get rid
Right.
of all the cans.
You know, they have quote unquote fryers now that don't use oil. Now, don't ask me what that means. It sounds to me sort of like a convection kind of high heat thing, but
Right. But it's not really frying it then.
it's well, right. I don't know the details other than I'll do some research and come back to you and tell you. Do you know about these, Sarah? Do you have details? Okay, well, I'll research them and I'll educate all of us on them. Although I doubt they explode, so if you're looking for something to cover up your poorly made BHO, then this is probably not the
or
thing
your
for
meth
you.
lab.
Or your meth lab.
Let's not single anybody out here.
Or your turkey.
Or your turkey,
your
right.
right.
We don't know. We don't want to speak for you. So
Right,
whether
right.
it's whatever you're doing,
Right.
kudos.
So Thanksgiving, my in-laws always come to town for Thanksgiving, and so it becomes a family affair, which, I have to say my favorite thing about it is really the cousins all spending time together, and that's just it's a cute thing because, as the kids get older, it won't be too long before they want to go to a friend's house for Thanksgiving, so I really like that. I will do that. You don't have to sign in, because unless you want a Pinterest account. You do.
I do. I've been thinking about
You
it
are
for a
my
while,
favorite
so.
girl. Like, you are my best girlfriend.
God damn it.
You are.
Well, thanks.
Yeah,
Sarah.
you're welcome. It's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
heard that live on the air.
Pam, you are my best friend in the world. He is just my best girlfriend. So if you're listening, Pam, don't think that after being best friends since we were...
He's the best girlfriend that's a boy.
He's my best girlfriend. That's a boy.
Man, I gotta go through all this crap.
You don't have to do much. Don't do much. But this year is interesting for the holidays because, of course, January 1st, 2014, Colorado allowed legal cannabis sales to anyone with the legal ID who was 21 and above. And so
But cannabis has been legal here for 2 full years now.
that's right.
That's where the big misconception is.
That's right.
Most people think just because retail sales started on January 1st of this year that it's only been legal for this year.
Thank
We've
you.
been rolling 2 years solid where we can carry an ounce of weed in our pocket as long as we're over 21. In the state of Colorado, you could be from anywhere in the whole world and not get in trouble here for having an ounce of marijuana in your pocket. I mean, you get in trouble for other stupid shit. Maybe you punched a cop and he found weed in your
don't do
pocket.
that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Smoke another ounce. Of
Yes,
weed.
don't smoke it anywhere. Just
Right.
just possess it.
Yeah, you can have it, but somehow usage really wasn't covered in that whole legalization thing.
Smoke it at Jeremy's house.
You could still, but they did say that you can.
Under the bridge.
It's constitutionally protected or whatever. The right to be able to smoke in your own home, in your front yard and your backyard.
Yeah.
Because Denver had that debate last year, on whether or not that smoking in your front yard was legal or not, and
What constituted?
I don't know how that worked out, but I know that
Worked
it's
out
not a
well.
crime.
It worked out well.
So you could sit on your front porch and instead of kicking it with your 40s or whatever,
cigarettes.
Or your cigarettes. Even worse. God, then that's still the thing. And I don't want to get too much into that.
You
but
were
it's-
rolling so far away from my
Yeah,
That's just how that works.
I hate
dashing
cigarettes.
December.
I hate cigarettes.
I hate
but
cigarettes,
cigarettes
too.
are terrible.
I absolutely anyone who is trying to give up smoking, whatever we can do to support you.
Yes.
We do not want you to die. We do not want to pay with our tax dollars for your emphysema treatments. We do not want to see the tobacco industry get any more of your dollars.
Like I've smelled good tobacco, and
There's a such thing.
there
as
there
good
is
tobacco,
a good thing.
Believe it or not.
There is.
I
There's
believe
like
that.
I've seen places where you can buy loose leaf tobacco, and I've smelled it, and I've smelled it after they smoked it, and it didn't smell like a Marlboro or
Right,
Newport. It didn't
Good
smell like
tobacco doesn't
chemicals.
come rolled up in a
Yeah.
box.
Yeah.
You know,
So
in
if you're
plastic
smoking that
box.
tobacco,
I still think it's a terrible, stupid,
yes,
awful.
but I can handle that smell. I can't handle the marbles and.
Well, and this here green tobacco, that's not bad.
So getting back sort of to Dashing December.
Yeah, I don't think we got to hear your favorite food.
Yeah.
What's
So-
your specialty?
So I have a favorite Thanksgiving item that my mom would make when I would have Thanksgiving at home. I would never eat this anyplace else. But do you know what ambrosia is? It's like a fancy fruit salad. So it's usually got, it sounds awful, and she didn't make it like this. So I'm going to describe how you,
goat cheese,
Does it have marshmallows in it?
it does.
goat
Oh,
cheese.
yeah.
Nasty, man.
So
I'm
wait,
not
so
messing
wait,
with that.
so wait, so
And Jello?
So the real ambrosia has Jello and coconut and marshmallows, and it's and yeah, that's not how my mom would make it. She would really just essentially make a fruit salad with marshmallows, and that's yes. So none of that other stuff.
Well, that's not bad though.
And it's one of my favorite things, and I always remember. And what you do is you make it the day before, so it sits with the marshmallows, and the marshmallows get to be a little bit not liquid necessarily, but when they're in the refrigerator, they sort of
Get like
It only
spongy
takes
and
one
big
bite
and
to get through 'em type deal.
yes, exactly.
soft.
And so when you mix it all together, it all sort of tastes like marshmallows and baby oranges, and it's so great. And I haven't had it in years, and I was just thinking about it the other day that I love that.
I can't eat Jello with fruit in it.
Oh,
It grosses me out.
I don't care for Jello.
I have a hard time with Jello.
Jello,
Yeah, the texture is so weird.
Jello is horse hooves. Gelatin.
Yeah, but that's what goes into gummy bears still.
Pig hoofs.
And
I heard a really good
So now-
Cosby joke, but I'm trying to remember it. If I remember it, I'll
We'll
let you
remember.
guys
Come
know.
back later and tell us. So one of the things that now is my favorite, and you guys are just going to think that I have no taste in food whatsoever, and maybe that's true. But my current favorite thing for Thanksgiving are those like flaky dinner roll things.
Wait to peel
oh,
them off.
that's
The Pillsbury ones.
croissants or the
No, they're just
they're the
little
flaky
dinner
ones.
rolls, and they
the
come,
layers.
Yeah, they come in like a cardboard serving thing that you actually cook them in, and there's no real food in them. I think it's totally enriched flour and probably a bunch of sodium and a bunch of salt, and
just garbage. Yeah.
and they are so great. Well, no one eats them but me, so I asked my husband to pick them up at the store so we could bring them as our contribution to the dinner.
Are they for like seasonal? So they only
Yeah,
out like
course.
Well,
Everyone
yeah.
ate them.
Of course.
Everyone ate them. I got
you-
one.
Okay. So I was gonna say,
It's fine.
did you
It's
get
fine.
one?
It's fine. You know, it was so cute when the little kids were like, "There's turkey. There's vegetable. There's yeah. I want that."
And
right
the
there.
biscuit, of course,
so
because
much
that's
butter and
that's
oh.
easy
And
it's
delish.
kind of sweet and they're yeah.
Right. That's right. Super good. So that's kind of my favorite thing. But
Are they like the Grands? Because I get those all the time. They're like the big biscuits where you can peel them off in layers.
Yes.
Although it's
the difference is
all-
that these are dinner rolls, so they are lighter than a biscuit than the Grand's biscuits.
right.
Yeah, but they are
Damn.
de-frickin'-lish.
But so they're seasonal though. You can only get them at
No,
like
I mean,
Christmas.
I think that they have more of them this time of year, so I'll make you a deal. You make artichokes, I make these rolls. We have ourselves a party.
Let's see what our
That sounds good. And-
calendar is
well,
kicking up here and
well, we'll have to talk about our calendar
talk about
in
a
a moment.
Christmas party.
Oh yeah, I like
Something.
that.
Have a little holiday Christmas party. I've had the shirt a long time.
1/8/15.
Your holy shirt.
My holy shirt. It's my
I
Holy
think-
Revolution shirt. We got five, count them, 5 shows available this month, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Monday the 1st, Monday the 8th, Monday the 15th, Monday the 22nd, and guess what day? Monday, the 29th.
There's actually 5 Mondays, 5 Sundays, and 5 Saturdays this month, and I guess it only happens 823.
No, there's not.
No,
There's
it
just
would
4
be-
Saturdays.
There's
4
Sunday,
Sundays.
Monday, Tuesday,
And
and
Wednesday, yeah, sorry.
that's it.
That-
You're
there you
right.
go.
That's it.
because
No, not
New
even
Year's
Sunday,
on-
because
New
Sunday's the
Year's Wednesday
30th.
night.
Oh, that's hot. I love
Today's-
Wednesday night.
today's
I
the
love
1st.
Wednesday
I
night.
like to go up.
So it's
Monday.
Monday,
It's
Tuesday,
only Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
of those.
Do you want to know what I want to do
I
on
thought
New
it was
Year's
just
Eve?
3.
Nothing.
No, it is just 3.
I
but-
seen something post up that only happens
Because-
like 823
But that post
years.
comes
No, you're
around
fine.
every
We're having a conversation amongst a conversation. We're on the radio.
That's how we roll.
So on New Year's
Oh
Eve,
wait, we're
we
1
have,
minute past our break time too.
Oh
so-
well, I was just going to answer Ronell's question really quick, and then we'll take a break. Does that sound good?
What was
Totally.
Ronald's question?
Yeah, well, we would need to hear the
Well,
question.
I said I asked him if he knew what I wanted to do on New Year's Eve, and he said, "What?" I said, "Nothing." He said, "Why?" Because we host a kids' New Year's Eve party sleepover at our house every year.
Yeah, because I remember that. Okay.
Yep. And so we get up and then we get down with a bunch of little boys, and it is freaking hilarious. And my son, we were going to go out of town, and my son said, "No, all my friends have already asked me about New Year's Eve." This was like in September.
Wow.
So this party is the shit, and so it has to occur.
Martinelli's for everybody.
All the flavors. Uh-huh.
That is awesome.
So we should take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to Pinterest your ass.
Yeah.
The Law Office of Edson Maton and Matz provides criminal defense, family law, medical marijuana defense, and advice about setting up and running a medical marijuana center, optional premises cultivation operation, and infused product manufacturing businesses throughout the state of Colorado. We're focused on providing high-quality service and customer satisfaction. We will do everything we can to meet your expectations. WarrenEdson.com. Edson Maton and Matz in Denver, 303-831-8188, and in Aspen, 970-948-7183. WarrenEdson.com.
Are you a runner? Are you a runner who supports marijuana legalization? Run on Grass is a group of athletes actively seeking to change our marijuana laws. We speak the truth about cannabis, bringing the message through our feet to new ears. Check out runongrass.com to find out more about us, our events, and how to join up or how to sponsor a runner. If you're in the Denver area, please join us for runs or start a group in your area. Running not your thing? Any sport can do it on grass. Runongrass.com.
Is that right?
And we're back.
I can't get this right. I've been doing this for years now, like a whole lot of years, and I can't get it right.
Yeah.
So holidays. We talked about how January 1st, 2014, first time that stores open in Colorado. That
No, 2014. Oh shit. Yeah, because it was 2013 where we were legal, but it was a quiet legal for a whole year. You could have it, you just couldn't legally buy it.
you could give it to your friends. How you got it is whatever.
And that's
but-
still legal, right? Like
That's
you
right.
could still give out weed.
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
Whoa. You can still legally just hand it out?
To someone
Wasn't
who's
there-
21. Uh-huh.
Wasn't there an issue with when they were doing that over on the steps or over on the sidewalks and they were giving out free joints?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of things. One is where you do that. Be thoughtful about that.
Like not from the Capitol.
Probably
Yeah.
not in front of, yeah. Where did that weed come from? And the fact that did they with all of those joints possess more than 2 ounces? So, no, I mean, but for the most part, yeah, if I've got some weed, I can give it to you.
Since they're regulating like alcohol, how come there's not a limit on how much alcohol you can walk out the store with?
Because it's not regulated like alcohol.
Not even close.
Okay, I mean, I guess that's
I
the
know
answer.
that whole, like, regulated like
That's-
alcohol,
Good point.
yeah.
I mean, because like where I've seen somebody carry totally way too, like one bottle of alcohol is too much alcohol for one individual person.
That's right.
So let me say, I've
So when
seen
you're
somebody
One
walk.
filling up the
sitting.
back of the truck with
Yeah.
kegs.
Right. But how about the home brewers? There's nothing that says how much I can brew in my house.
Are we sure about that though? 'Cause I thought that
uh-huh,
I heard that was really tightly regulated.
I mean, what if I were to come get like what if I were to throw like one of the like the Budweiser like silo joints in my backyard and be like, what? I'm brewing beer. That's acceptable?
No, because of zoning issues.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's not if it's. I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know if you can build a silo in your backyard.
Okay.
I don't think I
But
could
you
build.
could probably have storage tankers in your garage where it doesn't protrude into the sky or nothing changes, and you could have garage full of beer tanks.
I know people who have wine cellars with hundreds upon hundreds of bottles of wine.
We'll get there.
You can grow 6 plants, by the way. 3 in veg and 3 in flower.
Wow. But
Do they count clones as plants? Because for a while they weren't.
They're still mostly not.
So you mostly
What do you mean
won't
mostly
get in trouble
not?
if you have a tray of 50.
I don't know if mostly not is a legal term.
Well, since I'm not a legal lawyer.
Right, mostly not's a quality answer.
Thank
'Cause, I mean, that means that they're mostly not plants, but there's still that area where
I think if you justified why you needed 50 to turn into your 3, if you said, I suck at this and I only get 4% of what I start, then I need 50 clones. And if they look around and they say, oh yeah, he only has 6 plants and 50 clones, he does suck at this.
right.
So, but this whole thing I'm bringing up is really about is there going to be a market for marijuana gifts this year?
What?
I've seen some different articles that are suggesting that's the edibles and stuff are the real hip thing to do.
So
They're
do
like-
you ever bake cookies?
I mean,
around the holidays?
I'm sorry not to cut you off. I think they're like
But
15
I am.
I am, but they're 15 years late because I remember when I graduated high school, rest in peace, Sleaze, he gave me a half ounce of weed and a half ounce of shrooms. That was a gift.
Right.
Graduation gift. So I think that they're 15 years too late.
That's right. That's right. Well, so now the difference is that
It's
you're not
socially acceptable.
You're not going to get in any trouble. Where you can get that is going to come from, with the exception of the mushrooms, could potentially come from either your friend who's growing or from any number of the many hundreds of stores across the state of Colorado that will sell to you as a recreational customer. So did you ever bake cookies around the holidays?
All the time.
Yeah. And what do you do with those cookies?
Give them out.
You give them away. So
Which I like better a lot of the times because that's much more thoughtful. Somebody made it with their hands, even if it's just store-bought, but you still had to scoop it out, you still did it.
I love
You
it.
still partook in it. Not like, well, I went to the store and I carried that item around for half an hour while I shopped for other people, and then I thought you might like this.
My friend Allie every year gives us fudge. Every single year, and I look forward to it. I look forward to it like crazy.
Let me hold up. Wait a minute. Where you
It's
say
it's not infused fudge.
where you say you make cookies to give them away, but making $100 worth of cookies without the medication in it is probably a good amount of cookies. Where $100 worth of medicated cookies isn't that many cookies.
No, but it doesn't. But you won't necessarily like. I might give you.
Yeah, but I could take
a dozen or 2 dozen cookies. If I'm going to infuse them,
You
I
get
might give
2.
you 3.
Right.
One for now and one for later.
Yeah, I mean, cause like with $100, you can for sure get at least 100 people a cookie.
Right.
But when it comes to infusion, you probably get about 20.
That's right. I mean, true that. But do you think that people are going to start being really thoughtful and creative with? Because don't give me infused cookies because that's a giant waste.
I think some
But
people will.
I do too.
I mean, I hope, because it does sound like it sounds much better. Come back to not so much consumerism. We don't have to go out and spend. I'd rather.
Right.
So my cousin gave my aunt what she said was the best present she's ever got from anybody, and then she showed it to me. It was just a 50-cent paper notebook, that you get from the store at back to school day. It's got the little steel ring that goes through it. But he filled half of it with different pictures and wrote in it different memories with him and his mom. And it's like, so I got to look through it and it's like, dude, this is the best fucking gift I think I've ever seen. And maybe it was because, you know, I'm a little biased now with, you know, having Thanksgiving with my daughter finally. But it really helped me to appreciate that the amount of time that went into that book. You can't duplicate from getting somebody diamonds or a TV or anything.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of time that went into this, or the thought and the time, it's like, dude, you really care. So when you see something like that, it's like, wow, that matters. So I don't know, those kind of gifts, I'd like to see that come back.
I think it has potential, and the thing about the cannabis community are people who would do these or who would want to receive these kinds of gifts are a little bit more grassrootsy anyway. And so the idea of, I mean, for me, I spend a lot of time on my Christmas cards. Like it's a big project that's really important to me. In the same way that I think that someone who might be a baker would spend a lot of time and effort baking infused cookies and really love that and feel really good about it. And the person receiving it would be happy on so many levels. And this has become so mainstream that there are multiple Pinterest items dedicated to weed-related things. We've got a link to it on our Facebook page, so you can check it out. But also we have, Jeremy's got it pulled up. So, I mean, the kind of obvious thing is just a lot of food and infused food kinds of things, and that can be really creative. And if you don't know whether you should do an oil or a butter or those kinds of things, this isn't the place necessarily to learn that. It's kind of for the person that already has the basics and just wants to make it extra special. It's like, what's the difference between a donut and a rum ball? And so check it out. But I mean, I really feel like we have like crossed some threshold that has turned. I mean, Pinterest to me, I have a Pinterest account. I only look at it when I need ideas for decorating the store or what have you, not because I am that person. But to me, that feels so mainstream America. Like every woman between the ages of 21 and 41 gets on Pinterest to look at something. And then there's a handful of guys who see the value in that as well. But there are dozens of really cool marijuana things on Pinterest.
And you know, there's a lot of things that women really like. And I got a lot of single friends that don't do these things. And they're like, well, I don't understand why I'm single. It's like, well, because you're a dickhead. And it's okay to be a dickhead as long as you can do a lot of the things that women really like. Like cook.
Yeah.
Like if a man can cook, no, dude, holy shit.
Right.
Like women love those words.
Right.
That just gets them all tingly. That says, I'll cook for you tonight. You just go ahead and sit down and relax. Like those are words that everybody wants.
There's
to
a big
hear.
difference between
man or woman. Really.
There's a big difference between a guy saying that I cook and a woman saying that she cooks. A guy saying that he cooks, saying I can go in there and I can make a meal. You know, occasionally, probably 2-3 times a week, breakfast every day if you really need it. A woman saying she can cook, meaning she makes 3 meals probably every day. She probably keeps somebody fed. So there's a big gap between a man saying I cook and a woman saying, yeah, I be cooking. So it's kind of.
Can I tell you though that I agree with that. Warren is the primary cook in our house, meaning 98% of meals. Well, I shouldn't say that. So I almost always make our son breakfast during the week. That's just my thing. That on school days I'm in charge of the mornings. But every single, I mean, I don't claim to cook. I mean, this morning he got some oatmeal from a packet that's all natural or whatever, but I didn't, like, it wasn't steel cut oats that I did in the pressure cooker for 30 minutes or whatever. It was a packet. But I love the fact that Warren cooks. I love it. It is super hot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Other things that women really like are a man that cleans.
Does he make dinner every night, or does he make like dinner, lunch?
98%, man.
Yeah.
Of the dinners.
Of
all the cooking.
So the snacks in the bag, even the little carrots in the bag, everything.
98%.
Warren makes on Sundays. Warren makes meals for my lunches during the week. Like he made.
I'm sorry, I must have
Warren's-
missed that number.
Warren's
It's
the baddest.
98%. I think I have
And let me just tell you that
that.
the 2% that I'm claiming, so lame. So lame is my 2%. I mean, it really is. I make one meal for dinner that Gavin likes. I make one. I make one, and bless you.
Bless you.
And he's really appreciative, mainly because he knows that I'm not much of a cook and that he ought to be appreciative. Anyway. Okay, so cooking and cleaning.
Cooking, cleaning, laundry.
Yeah. Oh,
When
yeah.
a woman hears that a man can and does laundry, holy shit, they're like,
Correctly.
fucking A, right?
Yeah.
Especially like, yeah, hot gets whites, cold gets everything else.
Yep.
You know, I mean, that's just simple. A woman that knows how to do it will say, no. You can do warm for blah, 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 and you do this because it preserves the... And it's like, whoa, easy. Just be thankful I know hot and cold, whites and darks,
Right.
you know, like, got that figured out. So it's just those basic things.
Yeah.
Some real basic things, you
Yeah.
know. Pretty much everything that women from the 50s
That's right.
did, you know,
That's
and
right.
that has changed since then. Women really like that too. So, you know, if you're a single man and you're trying to figure out why you're not getting laid and you don't do any of those things,
Learn.
start there.
That's right.
You know,
So when we come back, let's come up with some fun cannabis gift ideas that our viewers can implement in their own gift-giving holidays.
sounds like a plan.
All right, we better come up with some.
Yeah, we should.
We'll be right back.
The law offices of Edson, Maiden, and Matz provide criminal defense, medical marijuana defense, and advice about setting up and running medical marijuana centers, optional premises cultivation operations, and infused product manufacturing businesses throughout Colorado. With offices in Denver and Aspen, we can offer assistance throughout the entire state of Colorado. Give us a call at 303-831-8188. That's 303-831-8188. Or visit us online at warrenedson.com.
Are you a runner? Are you a runner who supports marijuana legalization? Run on Grass is a group of athletes actively seeking to change our marijuana laws. We speak the truth about cannabis, bringing the message through our feet to new ears. Check out runongrass.com to find out more about us, our events, and how to join up or how to sponsor a runner. If you're in the Denver area, please join us for runs or start a group in your area. Running not your thing? Any sport can do it. On grass. Runongrass.com.
The Law Office of Edson, Maiden, and Matz provides criminal defense, family law, medical marijuana defense, and advice about setting up and running a medical marijuana center, optional premises cultivation operation, and infused product manufacturing businesses throughout the state of Colorado. We're focused on providing high-quality service and customer satisfaction. We will do everything we can to meet your expectations. WarrenEdson.com. Edson, Maiden, and Matz in Denver, 303-831-8188, and in Aspen, 970-948-7183. WarrenEdson.com.
I'm Gary Johnson, and you're listening to iCannabis Radio, and I want to say, talk it up, Colorado.
And we're back.
We're back. So we're talking a little bit about cannabis in the holidays and how now it's, you know, you can go and pick something up at a dispensary and give it as a gift for someone. No, thank you. I appreciate it, though.
I just wanted to see what it felt like to try to hand you weed.
You have to make sure that the gift receiver has ID.
They do have to be 21. They
Okay.
do have to be 21 in order for that to be legal.
So, wait,
So-
did you say gift certificates?
No gifts.
Gifts. Do you
I
guys
mean, I
do
guess
gift certificates?
that's a pretty super idea.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's very easy.
You know, they just have to bring in their ID and they can cash that in.
I think it's a lovely idea. I'll write that down and we'll do it. So we have some friends that are getting married on December 13th, 2014, 12, 13, 14.
Nice.
Cute, huh?
Last time they get to do it this year, too.
Right?
Or like this decade.
Right.
Well, no. Let me think that one through before. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get one shot at
That's
that.
it. And
There's nothing in 21. No, because
No.
the months still don't. No. It's
See?
the last numerical one. Nice.
it's very cute. So they're getting married and they're both involved in the movement pretty intimately. And so they have incorporated on a really subtle, thoughtful level, you know, there's going to be the boutonnieres are going to have some either a leaf or something And I believe that the bride's bouquet is going to contain some flour. And so, I mean, not to be
Really?
overwhelming and not to be super dramatic, but just enough to pay a little homage to the industry that brought them together, to the plant that they believe in.
Define boutonniere.
The flower that men pin on their lapels.
That's not there's something else, isn't it?
Corsage.
Corsage.
That's-
Corsage is a girl one.
So what's
So the boutonniere is much smaller.
I mean,
usually just
that's
like a rose
that's
or
what it is. You don't have to describe it because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I just didn't know that's
Yeah.
what that was.
Corsage girl, boutonniere boy. Be boutonniere,
Why? Thank you.
be boy.
I'll write that down.
Okay, I'll write it down for you. So and you know their families and their friends are not all as intimately involved in the industry as they are, and so but it's become kind of normal. That's kind of Pinteresty to do that, right? A little bit creative, a little bit Martha Stewart-y. You know, this is Pinterest to me is what Martha Stewart was 10 and 15 years ago. Like coming up with these creative ideas that everyone was like, wow, that's so amazing. Now everyone who was like, I thought of that 5 years before Martha Stewart, or Martha Stewart did it like this and I do it like this. Pinterest has fixed all of that. So on the Pinterest page, what is this cute thing?
Well, who's that? That's not us, is it?
What?
It says iCannabis.
Oh, they stole us. So they have infused peanut butter cookies. They have drinks. There's a centerpiece that looks extraordinarily fake to me. But it's a bunch of purple something. That can't be real. Like nothing's that purple.
Oh yeah,
What's that purple?
some granddaddy. Can get
Granddaddy
that way,
perps?
Some
Some granddaddy
purple
perps.
Kush can get really, really bright purple.
So as a centerpiece, the cola looks kind of like a Christmas tree. It's not phallic penis shaped. It's definitely more cone shaped.
It's a really cool Christmas tree all around.
It is. So I was reading an article in HuffPo in 2011. There was a dude who was running an illegal grow in his house in some state where medical wasn't even legal. And he took one of his moms and made it into a Christmas tree. And so when the police came in, they were so angry. And the article said, so he took blatant disregard for the law, and now he's spending Christmas in jail.
I mean, for possession or for decorating the tree?
You know, both, because it was possession, because he had the tree. So look, that's very cute. If somebody wants to give me a present, I would like Woody from Toy Story.
Holding some
huge nugs.
marijuanas.
Some marijuanas.
How many marijuanas is that?
There was 2 marijuanas.
2 marijuanas?
You need to bring Pancho every time. So you know the ugly Christmas sweater contests?
Right.
This would win the ugly Christmas sweater. It's a green sweater with a big white marijuana leaf, one, and some dots and some squiggly lines, and it is fugly.
It's a green Charlie Brown sweater with a big pot leaf
That's
on
right.
it, really.
That's right. It's exactly what it is.
I mean, that's what I think when I see it.
So you can be really creative. You can make edibles. You can put together. There's a turkey right here that the tail feathers of the turkeys are pre-rolled joints. I mean, that's some kind of creative, right?
See, that looks like it. Yep.
And
nugs.
the turkey itself, the body and the head are both nugs. So connected by, they clearly just trimmed away to the stem in between the head and the body, and then the stem is the legs. I mean, creative as hell. Like,
Right.
I give that a 10 right there.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
For marijuana creativity,
10.
it's good stuff. So there's definitely a lot. Now, what about, is it acceptable to just buy a bag of weed and roll it up and put it in somebody's stocking type thing? I mean, have we gotten to that point yet?
I mean, I think it depends.
Yes. My stocking is definitely open to that.
My stocking is too, for sure.
I think it depends on your stocking, right?
Dabs, if you don't mind, you can drop some hash oil in there too.
Right. Chris, do you want your stocking to be full of weed or not full of weed?
You don't do stockings.
If you were to do
What?
a stocking,
Yes, full of weed.
full of weed. So underneath the Christmas tree, box of weed, no box of weed.
But now here's the thing: is this an acceptable thing to ask for your, if your family's like, well, what would you like for Christmas? It's
Let me
like,
get
well, you
2
can
dubs.
just swing by the dispensary and
That's for snowboarding stuff.
pick me up some weed, throw that in my stocking.
And I'm really picky with my weed, so.
I was gonna say you wouldn't. Yeah,
Right.
You wouldn't.
I want to refer back to alcohol. Do people
Yes.
do alcohol for that?
Oh, yeah, there's even alcohol gift boxes. You can get the holiday edition Jack Daniels with special Christmas Jack Daniels glasses, and it's in
How
a
about all
special
the liqueur infused candies?
Man, they need to just make it flat. Alcohol, weed, boom. Just the same rules every day. I can sit at the club and smoke joints with people till 2:30. And then I gotta
And
go.
then they tell me to go home.
Then I gotta go.
So it's closing
You gotta
time.
put all the joints out. All the bongs gotta go away.
Don't walk out with that lit at all. Put your glasses over there, right?
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Let's fix that. Let's fix that. I mean, I think that the answer, in my opinion, is yes. That we're at the point now where, I mean, right now there is a really cute marijuana leaf Christmas ornament on Pinterest, and there's a lot of cheesy marijuana swag out there. Let's be honest. Like there is some cheesy ass
Tons of it.
stuff.
Everyone's cashing
I
in.
own a lot of it. Like I really do. But that's really cute. It's just a very simple leaf, and there's a red bow on the stem of the leaf. Very cute. This is an entirely different demographic now that feels like, phew, okay, I'm no longer going to get arrested. I'm not going to look over my shoulder anymore. I like to smoke weed, and no, I don't want, a T-shirt that has something stupid on it, but I certainly would love a box of edibles.
But they got to be distinctly marked.
Well, that would be helpful so as to not confuse.
Like which holiday it is, because I don't want my Halloween edibles to mix in with my Christmas edibles.
Right. Exactly. Like we had to go to a lot of houses to get that many edibles.
Right, because everyone is getting one gummy bear.
Exactly.
What else is? I mean, this is so amazing. That sweater is just
so you
too much.
can bake cannabis oil into damn near everything.
Yeah.
Or you can infuse it with another oil that will go into things, or you can infuse it with butter. I mean, you can really just infuse damn near every single thing that you make.
Oh, there's a Valentine's Day thing. We'd go well together. Happy Valentine's Day. Get it? Weed. We would. Weed. I get it.
Is that a contraction?
It would be if they meant
weed. Oh, you're good.
I see
you're
what
good.
you did there, Ronell. I got you. Marijuana Monday, toke up Tuesday, weed Wednesday, that high Thursday, faded Friday, sour diesel Saturday, smoke something Sunday.
Cool.
This is on
Today's
Pinterest.
Marijuana Monday. So that's good.
That is really good.
I'm glad that we didn't miss it.
Yeah. God, that'd be awful.
But thank God tomorrow's Toke Up Tuesday, because shit.
We're about to
You don't have
toke
to
up.
participate.
I think it should be Fire
On a
Friday, not
Tuesday.
Faded Friday. Can we change it to Fire Friday?
Yeah, but it's yeah, exactly. It's fire every day. But
Well,
you
I
get
just
faded
think,
on Friday.
I don't know.
Get so high you feel faded.
Right. I mean, that's kind of what they're saying, and I don't know.
What's the best day for it? Because then you just chill for the weekend,
Assuming that Saturday isn't a busy day for you.
which it probably is. Probably is.
Probably
'Cause
is.
You probably got football to watch on Sunday.
So what kind of weed gift would you want?
Just a bag.
Yeah. What about you?
I'd like some oils, some delicious shatters, some saps, some butters.
Nice.
Just dump them in my stocking. Let them frolic with the candies in their own little plastic containers. Candies in their little foil wrappers.
I do like the candies, like
Yeah.
the hard candy, like
Yeah.
the Jolly Rancher ones.
Yeah.
They don't taste like Jolly Ranchers, but they.
Sarah, what weed gifts would you appreciate?
I do like the candies, but there is other stuff out there now too, like sexy stuff.
Well, let's
Thank
step on
you.
up to the microphone. Come on
Uh-huh.
up.
Yeah. Yes.
Come
That's
on up.
right.
We want to hear about this
Yes.
sexy stuff. What do you-
No, it's
what
true.
sexy
You're
stuff
right.
you
Bring it
speak
on,
of?
sister. That's not on Pinterest. That's on Poketress. I just made that up.
Nice.
Thank you.
Trademarked right now at 6:45.
I know what you did there.
On zero marijuanas. So yeah, I mean, there's a whole sensual line for women.
Yes, there is.
Have you used it?
No, I haven't.
Why?
I've been wanting to.
Yeah.
It's
So
under Euphoria.com.
You have a job to do between now and the 15th of December.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for science. It's for science.
It's for science. I'm gonna need you to take notes.
It's 2 weeks from now,
Maybe
just in case you were curious when that is.
Maybe an audio recording.
I was gonna say full on video, but
I mean,
then-
video. That's.
Is that
rude.
too invasive?
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I think.
You know
that's a
what?
bit much.
If you could just, I'll be happy with just taking notes. Yeah. There's also some new
Notes.
lip balms that are supposed to be really good. That I have not tried yet either. I have tried a lot of lip balms, and none of which.
Some of them get really gooey.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. And you know, they try to make them with coconut oil, and coconut oil doesn't keep your lips very very happy.
I used to make balms and salves with my buddy Bert and Mary.
Did
They
you use grapeseed oil? That's the best thing to use for lip balms.
I can't honestly remember.
We'll find out. You've got 2 weeks to.
What's up, Giggles? Share it with the class. Well, we got to take a break.
Yep.
Anyway.
Let's take a quick break. And we want to know what your gift ideas are, because we're going to put them on Pinterest. We're going to put them on Pinterest. We are.
We should.
I know. We'll be right back.
Are you a runner? Are you a runner who supports marijuana legalization? Run on Grass is a group of athletes actively seeking to change our marijuana laws. We speak the truth about cannabis, bringing the message through our feet to new ears. Check out runongrass.com to find out more about us, our events, and how to join up or how to sponsor a runner. If you're in the Denver area, please join us for runs or start a group in your area. Running not your thing? Any sport can do it. On grass. Runongrass.com.
The Law Office of Edson, Mayton, and Matz provides criminal defense, family law, medical marijuana defense, and advice about setting up and running a medical marijuana center, optional premises cultivation operation, and infused product manufacturing businesses throughout the state of Colorado. We're focused on providing high-quality service and customer satisfaction. We will do everything we can to meet your expectations. WarrenEdson.com. Edson, Mayton, and Matz in Denver, 303-831-8188, and in Aspen, 970-948-7183. WarrenEdson.com.
I'm Gary Johnson, and you're listening to iCannabis Radio, and I want to say, talk it up, Colorado.
And we are back.
That's the winter breeze that's blowing outside.
It's cold today. Like, it looked lovely, but you got outside and it's like, ooh, this is a bit of a chill.
So we
Bit
haven't
of a
had.
nip.
I haven't shared anything about my chickens yet today.
You have chickens? I forget.
Yeah. So Priscilla, I was looking out the door, and she pops her head out of the coop, looks around. Something goes on in her head. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but I'm guessing it was screw this. And she turned around and went back in the coop. Like, they had this beautiful day yesterday, and then they get up this morning and it's 19 degrees, and they're not having it.
Oh, I'm sure. Do you have a heater in the coop? Do they have some
Yeah,
kind of warmth?
3 other chickens.
Aha.
Yeah. It's so funny when it's cold, they all get in the nesting box together, which is about 18 inches by 10 inches. And it's really supposed to be for 2 chickens, 1 in each side, so that they can lay their eggs. But they all 4 get in together, so they look like one big chicken. And it's great because they don't want to move, and so that I get to pet them all when they're one big chicken. Otherwise, they're not having it so much.
That's pretty funny.
They're pretty cute. You're pretty cute. Which reminds me, anybody who wants a bearded dragon baby better get to me soon, because they're going fast. They're going fast. Okay, so ideas for holiday gifts. What are you thinking?
That involve marijuana?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, people would love to get one of those the steel cigarette packs that had a bunch of pre-rolled joints in it. It's
a great idea.
discreet. It's classy. And everyone will love to go outside after opening gifts and spending some time with the family, cracking open that new cigarette case that's now a joint case, cracking out one of those new joints. That sounds lovely.
And you could even have it like engraved,
Ooh,
monogrammed.
nice.
Yeah, that would be awesome. You know, this whole thing is so mainstream again that guess who participated in Black Friday deals? All
Weed
the
stores?
dispensaries. Yep, all the weed stores in Colorado.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was all over the national news.
I got an
that
ounce for $99.
$99.
$99.
Damn.
There are certain
A
places.
good one too.
See,
Nice.
certain places had, just like the big box stores and stuff, had like 5 or 10 ounces for $50. Yeah, you could go and you could Black Friday weed shop.
Wait, you mean 5 or 10 different ounces, or you could get 5 or 10 ounces?
No, like they had like the
A
quantity
selection.
that they had was like
Oh.
5 ounces, and so the first 5 people or 10 people or whatever got that deal.
Gotcha.
Just like you go to Best Buy and they had 4 TVs for $3.29 if you
The
slept
violent
there.
TVs, right? Yeah,
Yes.
the ones that you had to trample somebody and punch somebody and devalue yourself,
Right.
as a human to go get that TV.
Yeah, I've never Black Friday shopped. I don't know. I'm not a shopper. I don't care to shop on a
I
regular
love watching
Friday.
the videos though. Like come Sunday night, there's always like videos just all over. You just type in Black Friday fights 2000, whatever year it is.
It's like when Jordans come out too. Or
Oh, yeah.
certain Jordans.
Yeah.
So speaking of Jordans, I went over to my brother's house for my dad's birthday on Saturday,
Oh, happy birthday to your dad.
and I got to see his closet. It's a huge walk-in closet, but he's a huge Jordan shoe person.
So he got the
he's
infrared 6s.
Well, they're all in boxes. It looks like a fucking shoe store in his closet, where the top shelf has boxes of Jordans. He's
seen
like, I
them.
like to buy 2 of them. One I can keep, one I can wear.
Really?
Sometimes I keep them both. And
They're
sometimes-
hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
No, they're not.
some
they're
of them-
not?
some
Just
of them get to be.
100 and a little bit more, closer to almost to the second one.
Okay. Okay. So
That's for the
between-
brand new ones. Some of them sell for a lot. They're worth tons. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, like the
So
like
it's like an investment.
like the 14s. They look like the Ferrari pattern. Blah blah blah. Long story short, they were $200 retail. Now they're like $300.
Doesn't matter what size they are. Like, if your brother's like a size
He buys
10.
no. If he's he's size A, he'll buy size B, C, D, E. He doesn't
Because you
care.
can
It's
trade 'em.
just 'cause you
Oh.
could trade, sell.
I mean, if you
Whatever.
have anything between a size 8 and a size 12, which the average man is inside of this realm, then you can possibly trade.
What
'Cause
size feet do you have?
I wear like an 11, 10 and a half, 11.
What size feet do you have?
13.
What size feet do
6'2",
you
I'm-
have? 10 and a half. Okay.
I'm 6'2". You have to
I
balance
know. I
his
forget. I
craziness
know.
out.
I know. It's just 11 seems like an enormous foot.
What size are those dainty?
That would be a
little things?
woman's
10.
13.
I'm a 10.
A woman's 13 or 14.
Wow.
Yeah, because my sister wears like a woman's 10.
That's what I wear. So we could, if she has any shoes that she wants to
Because
share
she
with
wears,
me.
so that means you wear like a 7.5, 8
In
men.
boys. My kid, I bought him shoes today. My kid is wearing a kid's size 6, and as soon as
Ooh, the next size?
is adult size. Yeah,
Yeah, my daughter, I love buying my daughter's Jordans.
I've
'cause-
seen your daughter's Jordans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's my shoe day, it's her shoe day. So shoe day works.
You know,
I
this
love it.
picture reminds me of my favorite holiday gift. now.
Crockpot hot cocoa.
Well, my favorite gift that I got from a lifelong friend, she made this like homemade hot cocoa. So I got a container that she painted on, like a glass container full of cocoa powder, but it had some kind of marshmallow powder. And it was the best.
Who made this for you?
My friend Erin.
I don't know Erin.
she
I'd
sounds
like,
so
I'd like
nice.
to know
She
Erin.
lives up north. I know. I got to hit her up and say, please. It's been years.
By the way, it's Christmas time.
Speaking
Christmas
of hot
time,
cocoa,
I need that hot cocoa because
Yeah.
it was the creamiest, the most. I've never tasted anything like it. It's hot. You're like, oh, more. And so
sounds
I had a whole
awesome.
container of it. Didn't last.
I like to put that stuff in my coffee. I like to put hot cocoa powder in
see
my coffee.
hot
That's how I
cocoa
do it.
coffee. Have you guys been to the new Dunkin' Donuts? You guys haven't done it. You do it.
I
often?
like Dunkin' a
Well,
lot.
you're from the East Coast. It's because it's
Wait.
kind of ubiquitous over there.
What do you
Yeah.
mean the new one?
I mean, like it's not. They've Dunkin' Donuts is new to this part of the country.
That's right.
And so that's why not a lot of people who have migrated here have been to Dunkin' Donuts because they're like, oh, finally it's here.
We've had Dunkin' Donuts way back when.
Back in the wind.
That's right.
But,
That's right.
But that was
Winchell's, Dunkin'. But yeah, you're right. They left and then they
left.
revamped and came back. Okay, I get it.
So like the East Coast, it's like so back when they left in like the 90s, whatever, they went through a whole branding phase because venture capitalism, whatever's changed it to what it is now. So people on the East Coast are so used to it, where we aren't. I see it, I'm like, ugh. But I went and I actually was not.
Oh, it's delicious.
The coffee and the hot chocolate have been because I've only gone about 3 times. I've gone 3 times here. I've actually been a couple thousand times being on the East Coast, but here in Colorado I've been about 3 or 4 times, and I've gotten the coffee and the hot chocolate. And their hot chocolate, yes, is worth the $2.75.
I've never had
Get
their hot
them
chocolate.
mixed. Like I like to get them mixed. Like I do that at home. I take a hot chocolate packet and a coffee and mix it
with
all
the coffee.
together.
I've never done it.
Oh, it's
Okay.
fantastic.
So Christmas time. So here's if you want to know what gift would make me. I love candy cane flavored everything. Like this is my favorite time of the year because peppermint, mocha time at Starbucks. Even though you can
Oreos.
My favorite. They also have candy cane mini Oreos. Freaking amazing. But if you take the candy cane hot chocolate powder, so it's a peppermint hot chocolate, and you mix that with your coffee with a little bit of half and half, your world has just brightened like nobody's business. Upside down, skies open up, all of a sudden you see things you've never seen before. You could probably walk on air.
I'm not going to try to make this because my recipe may be 1 molecule off that gives me the complete opposite results.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'll
I'm
make
going
it
to
for
wait
you.
for you
I'll make
to
it
make
for you.
it.
Yeah, I got
and
it.
bring it in.
Yeah, I got it. I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely do that. I will eat no less than 2 dozen candy canes over the next 25 days.
So do you like the fruity candy canes? Like I love that shit where they do like the Starburst flavored candy canes or Spree candy canes or all the good candies and then they just infuse it with a candy cane. No, that shit's so good.
So you're going to eat 1 candy cane a day between now and Christmas?
Some days I eat more than 1, and sometimes I don't eat any, and sometimes I just have the little ones and not the big ones, and so those I don't even
Those
count.
count. Those
No.
count.
Those
Those
are
count.
candy canes.
Those count.
I don't even count
If
those.
it's
What's
100,
the
if it's
standard
just
size?
because of the size of.
Just like the pencil size.
Well, what
whatever
if you
that
get
is.
one of those big ones then? Does that count as like 20 of them?
Sure.
30, 50?
Nope. Still counts as 1.
Well,
Technically, it's
No.
still
So-
just one.
so-
So
It's
here's
still
the
one.
crazy thing. Since it's me doing it and it's my thing, I can count it really however I want. However,
But it still only comes up to 2 dozen?
I said no less than 2 dozen.
No, you said you were going to eat 2 dozen candy
Okay.
canes.
See, I'm
Yes.
glad that you threw out that one. That's just having
know
that,
we're recording
that
this.
tidbit
I
of
can go back and
information,
listen.
just knowing that you like peppermint or the candy cane flavored stuff, everything. That is so, like, that is
Just
a
a
nice thing to say because that means that I can go and look for damn near
All you need to do is-
anything for you. It's so awesome.
All you need to do is get me a candy cane, and I am super happy.
That's just
if you put a
it.
bow on it. If you take the effort and you put a bow on it, I am over the moon.
Yeah, but it
I
doesn't
love
take.
those
It
things.
doesn't take a. I mean, no.
Hershey's makes
just-
makes chocolate candy canes.
I saw that the
those-
chocolate with the
those are
chocolate cane like
super bomb.
the candy cane
Can you say
dust.
that? Is that a thing?
The candy cane dust inside of the chocolate. It's like it's you know
Where,
like
where
they
do you go? I want to go with you.
I mean it's like cookies and cream, but it's like candy cane and cream. Hershey. I seen it.
I seen it.
I seen it. I'm not a visionary.
I
but
believe you.
But I visioned it.
It sounds wonderful. So it's that time of our show.
It is.
I know, it's amazing. Give a little bit of weed to someone you love.
Dude, like they will appreciate it. If you don't want to hand them a nug, roll them a joint. We all love joints. I mean, even you would like a joint, whether you would smoke it or not. You'd be able to give it to somebody, all
yeah.
nicely rolled up,
I know,
and be
that's
able
so
to turn
nice.
around and re-gift it.
Yeah.
I'm an avid blunt smoker, and yes, I love joints.
Yeah.
Right, I love
What
joints.
flavor?
Blunts? Come on, you know I like them grape sweets.
I knew it.
Grape,
I knew
grape
it.
all the way. Or blueberry. Blueberry's good too.
I can smell grape sometimes a mile away. I'm like, oh, Ronell's on his way. You know who else smells like grape?
Derek.
Oh, Derek must have been here. All right. So guess what happens this week? Well, first of all, we've been having, I want to thank everyone for being so patient. We've been having some computer issues in the studio. for the past couple of weeks. And my dear friend Jay from Aloha Tech came out Tuesday night and spent quite a bit of time here trying to figure stuff out. It ended up that Chris and Ronell and Warren really were able to get us so that we could broadcast. But I cannot thank Jay enough. Check him out on Facebook. He will do any of your private IT stuff, small or large projects. He is wonderful and very trustworthy, extremely knowledgeable, and definitely a wonderful, wonderful IT person to get to know. So check him out on Facebook, Aloha Tech. Remember, the Adam Dunn Show is on Wednesday from 11:30 to 1:30. Of course, the Hemp Connoisseur magazine from 4 to 5, and they have their cup coming up, their competition coming up. So I'm sure they'll be talking about that this week. And then, of course, we're around next week. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Edson, Maton, and Mats. Thanks again, Warren, for getting us back up and broadcasting last week. And Medical Marijuana of the Rockies, Run on Grass, and Cuffle Collimore and Company for all of your insurance needs. Go check them out.
Right. And, the Edson, Maton, and Mats, we say that all the time, so don't let that just be words that flow together. There's some amazing lawyers.
Cute, too.
Many of us have had to use them one or more times. So you have had to use them a lot, but not for the same reason that the rest of us have.
Right.
Because you're married to one
That's
of them.
right.
So
That's right. So I get used. No, just kidding.
They're good. They're good lawyers.
They are. They're very knowledgeable.
They're good people.
We have a Western Slope office in Aspen, Colorado. So.
But if you're in the local area, you know the names already because you know them. Because they're part of the community.
That's right. That's right. Thank you so much. And we hope that you have an amazing rest of your week. And we will see you next week for Dashing December.
Sounds good. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.